Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pop over the middle. It's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Ball handed off. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And in first down, they go right back to him. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into your wall. They got him for a loss.
So you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the back gets the football. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a fourth down.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll hand it off. Gets past the 35. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw it again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebacker shifting around now. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Russell. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Alabama. Good connection there for 6 points. Almost set up for the PAT.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Try and run it. Here's the running back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. They'll run it with the draw play. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. The first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. A change of direction. He shreds the tackle. Wow, look at that powerful running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires it to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Catch made over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. It's a fake. The outman has it. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the 1st down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he picks up the 1st down before they get into the ground.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He hands it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Is the defense wearing down play number 11 on this drive coming up? Looking to pass this time. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Russell. Receiver makes the catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the 1st down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks an open space. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here comes a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up to Noto, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll give it to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Back to pass. It's Russell. And it's caught. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. The defense has got it.
As a quarterback, you scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down and protect the football and take care of yourself from those big hits. Because if you don't, you run the risk of coughing it up like he did on that play.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Play action here on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score Ohio State 21, Alabama 10.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The back's got it. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. just a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Behind the line, it's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. You show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Dropping back, it's Russell. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
55 weak.
Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
That completion makes it second and short. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
What a kick. It's good from 57.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Gets made on the out route. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
That completion makes it second and medium. The RPO caught to the right. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play. Here's the second down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Same tailback, another carry. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Jackson.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Back to pass. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
Hey, the quarterback doesn't pick up the first down, but at least he didn't try to force it against that dime coverage. Everybody taken away, gets a few positive yards, and now we'll see what happens here on 4th down.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Breaking free at midfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into open space. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they've got him. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so the lead is 9.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Alabama 19.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The shotgun handoff here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw again. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, the tight end is the favorite target here of the QB, and he puts it right on him. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him when he can't connect on a simple drag route on your check down option.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity in dropping that interception.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He keeps it on a design run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Running back with the football. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Inside give now from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
What a job by this offense. They worked the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away.
And the kick is blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. first down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Can the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Has the 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they'll get him down that time. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he drops back in the gun. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Okay, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough play.